Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Vera. If you're a subscriber or you've watched my videos, you know I'm all about women's growth. And today we will talk about things every couple must discuss before getting married. It's very important as there's troubles in so many marriages, so many divorce cases out there, and I believe most of these things would have been avoided if these things were discussed. So if you're interested to know, just keep watching. You're welcome back. There are issues that could have been avoided if couples had better discussed or communicated their expectations about marriage life before tying the knots. The wedding day is always the happiest days of our lives, but as we know, after the wedding comes the marriage, and then most couples find out that they don't know much about their spouse, that they have different ideas on so many things. But it can be avoided if couples will discuss these 12 things before getting married. Number one is outstanding debt. Who has some and what's the plan for paying it off? For example, if I'm getting married to a man with debts, I want to know if he's expecting me to pay or expecting us to pay. If he's going to pay it, what's the effort he's making to pay? What's the plan? You want to ask of all of these things before going into marriage to avoid going broke with no savings or losing everything that you've saved or worked for. These kind of situations can be very frustrating after your marriage, especially if you didn't know about it. Then the number two is children. You want to discuss if you want children. If so, how many? If not, are you sure enough that you don't want children to take a permanent steps to ensure that you don't have them, like vasectomy or birth control? You also want to know if you do want them, when do you want to have your first? Are you open to adoption or fertility treatment if you're unable to conceive naturally? How long do you want to try to conceive naturally before trying different options? These questions are very necessary. Then number three is location. Where do you want to base, especially if your partner's job involves relocating all the time? You want to make sure that your partner is on board with that idea. Where would you want your kids to be raised? How would you rank your location in terms of importance for your well-being? If you love where you live, what will persuade you to move? A job offer, desire to be closer to family, better school for your kids? Just make sure to be on the same page with your partner. Then the fourth one would be religion. If you practice a religion or have a particular faith, how important is it that your partner shares the faith and practice it with you? How does your religion or faith affect your lifestyle? If you plan to have kids, what religion, if any, do you want to raise them in? Very important. Let's say you're a Catholic and your partner is not. Would you want your kids to be baptized and raised in Catholic or Pentecostal, as the case may be, to avoid issues? Then the fifth one will be bank accounts and bill sharing. I'm smiling because I know how much couples can fight over this. Make sure to discuss sharing a bank account, like joint accounts, keeping individual accounts, or both. And what bills will be paid by what accounts? Will you each put a certain percentage of your income towards shared bills? Do you have any emergency fund? What if one person is out of work or decides to stay home to raise kids? What's your plan for affording that? All of these are very important. Then the sixth one will be division of labor. This is something that Nigerians are not used to, and they might disagree with me because they believe wholly that it's the job of the woman, but I still believe it's not. It's not the job of the woman. The man should help, especially when both are working. So discuss who takes care of dishes, laundry, etc., whatever. You two can negotiate and plead if you have to do so that you're not stuck doing things that you don't like doing, especially if you hate washing dishes but don't like cooking. Suggest to your partner that you head meal preparation if he or she agrees to take on the dishes. This works best if the things you hate with a passion isn't also the same thing that your partner hates with a passion. I'm still smiling because I know some people are not agreeing with me now, but two people that loves themselves should be able to compromise. Okay. Then the seventh one will be sex. You need to discuss everything sex. These talks help couples walk through any sexual issues and set tone for how they like to communicate. We all know sex is a significant part of marriage. Knowing the other through sexual intimacy deepens everything in the relationship, and it can reduce tension that might pop up in other areas. It's good to discuss your partner's preferences. Talk about your turn-ons, likes and dislikes. If there's more you would like to experiment, just make sure that you two can freely talk about everything you need to better your sex life. Then number 8 is hard or soft mattress. You will hopefully be sleeping in the same bed as this partner for a very long time, and a comfortable mattress is imperative for a good night rest. If you have too many sleepless nights, your relationship will suffer. So if you and your partner have different ideas on what makes a comfortable mattress, how will you compromise? Then the 9th one will be family obligations. How much time do you spend with your family now? How much do you expect to spend with them once you're married and potentially have children? And how much time do you expect your spouse to spend with them? And vice versa. How do you plan to spend your holidays? And what's your plan for giving both sets of families equal time with you or your children during major holidays? That's if it's okay for your kids to stay with your family during holidays. Are you the type of person who likes to vacation with your family? And if so, how often? Discuss if you want your family members visiting always or even living with you. Very important to avoid problems. The 10th one will be vacation. In addition to extended family vacations, you and your partner need to discuss what other type of vacations you do or don't enjoy. If you're a Disneyland fan and your significant other hates Mickey Mouse with a passion, that may cause some friction, and one of you only likes camping and the other prefers staying in hotels, there's an issue. Likewise, if the workaholic in your relationship can't bear to be far away from office, while the other would like to get away as far as possible from home, you need to talk through how you're going to compromise. Discussing some solutions that you're both okay with will help you address friction in the future. Then the 11th one will be career. How committed is each of you to your careers? Do you live to work or work to live? How will your respective careers affect family life? Where are you in terms of living a dream career? Do you have more schooling and apprenticing to finish? If so, what's the time frame for completing these steps towards obtaining the kind of job you hope for? What kind of personal sacrifices will you have to make to climb the career ladder of your choice? How can you manage your careers and kids if you're gonna have them? If you will be willing to sacrifice career for your kids, just discuss all of it, okay? Then the 12th one will be TV in the bedroom. Yeah or nay? It's very important to don't look at me like that. Think of the TV in the bedroom as a metaphor for your whole marriage. Do you want a method of escape or to protect the intimacy? Neither answer is right or wrong. Just answering yourself the question before getting married could provide a valuable insight into how you picture your marriage and your intimacy to be. There's more. Make sure to discuss everything to know you two are on the same page and are willing to make changes if the need be. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. It's free. You've got nothing to lose but much to gain. You can check my other videos on my description box. The link is there. Take care of you. Show more kindness anywhere you are. And I'll see you guys soon.